Good morning, everybody. It was about 9 o'clock when we started this morning. We stayed out and slept in the car for funsies so we could get an early start today. I didn't feel like heading home. So, already ripped out 2 orders today. A 10.50 and a 9.50. Or 9 or something like that. Something like that. Anyways. It's interesting. There's $3 blanket peak day across our whole entire state. That's any red zone. So gonna try to rip some of that out and see what we can do. And we'll take you along for the ride. I'll probably just do some quick summaries every couple of orders or whatnot. And yeah, let's have some fun. I just ran a few orders, 5 of them actually, a couple stacks and a single. Did some Qdoba, omelet, and a little Caesars, and tropical smoothie, and a Jimmy John's. $7.25, $18.25, and then $14.30 for like $40-ish. You know, the thing is getting back in the hustle mindset is definitely helping the money for sure. For the longest time, I was able to just cherry pick and not have to run a whole lot of orders and just make my money. Now, got to run more orders, got to run more volume, but still making fairly decent money. I'm sure we're probably close to where we need to be hourly wise. I'll check it on the next one. I don't like to do that every single hour. But yeah, it's running pretty good today. So let's keep it up and let's see what else is out here. The $3 peak pay is most definitely helping a lot. So I don't know how much longer they're going to have that on, but as long as they do, keep running it. Just dropped off a little $10 plus order. Went up a little bit. It's all fine. With where we're at right now, running somewhere right around a little over $17 an hour. I will take that any day of the week. I'd prefer it to be over 20, but hey, you know, just getting back in the rhythm of running volume. Just dropped off a shop and a KFC. The shop was only a couple items. She kept me waiting at the door quite a while. It's like a sauna out here. At least it's free. Yeah, so I don't know, somewhere like up in the $80 range now for looking like 5 hours. So yeah, not too bad. I'll take it for sure. Man, it's hot. So I'd show 96 on the asphalt in the car, but I think it's like 92 out. Muggy. Wonderful. I wish I would have started doing the whole maybe that's $1,000 order. No, I wish I would have started running the what is the word I'm looking for? Words are hard. Wish I would have started running the hustle hard for volume sooner and been a little more used to this heat, but it is what it is. So peak pays off. They just took that off, so obviously wasn't for the heat. Why it was there, who knows? With some good volume though. A lot of orders in a short amount of time. I love it. Just picking them out and slamming them down. Another 640 plus, went up to 740. Started to dash over again. See what we can get without the peak pay. See what the average is. Keep running some bulk orders and keep the money moving in. Oh, that AC is blowing hard. Trying to stay cool. I love an all-day sauna. Car showing 98 degrees, showing about 95 at the bank. So, yeah, all-day sauna, 100% humidity. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Except for the swamp ass. But at least they keep getting orders. 690 plus, and 720-ish. Now I gotta find a shady spot. But I haven't been able to find a shady spot because I keep getting orders. Real world problems. Off to the next one. Turning and burning, another 640 plus up to 690. Drop that off, didn't take very long. So good. consistency. Still a lot of trash though. I've taken 3 out of 38 orders. That's a lot of trash. So just keep on going. See what we get. Alright, nice little $44 shop. There's very few items. Very nice customer. It's hot. He sent the kids out to help unload the trunk of the car. It was freaking amazing. So that helps. And I think it puts us 150-ish range, 160-ish range, somewhere in there. Rough math, of course. About almost 8 hours in, I think. I have no idea. I just know the orders come in and I run them. So it's going to be a much longer day yet. So we'll see where we end up. We'll see where we end. Keep on keeping on and keep making money. I like making money. You know, one of the annoying things, you're driving, trying to get back to where you usually sit. You get an order and you always manage to seem to get the order that was someplace you have already drove by. Just got a $6.90 plus. Cheers. They tend to be upper end food, but I would usually guess that this order is probably about 12 to 14 bucks, but under this new system, it's not gonna be. But at the same point in time, it's easy to get negative because of all the things that DoorDash is doing to basically bend us over. Or you can adapt and keep making money. Sure, I would probably be closer to 200 with the way I used to run, and I'm only at about 140, 150, something like that now. I can complain about it, or I can go make money. I prefer the latter of those, go make money, so that's what I'm doing. Well, just got a KFC dropped off with 640 plus. It's the first one all day after like, I don't know, 15, 16 orders delivered that went over the $7 into the $8 range, because it's been almost every single 6 plus is a 7, almost every 7 is an 8, and 8 can be 9 or 10, which are good orders, but it's essentially large orders aren't worth it to run anymore, and that's bad for the customers that order, you know, $100 or $200 worth of food, and it's got to go through 5 or 6 dashers before somebody wants to take them. And then the dashers that they're getting are the ones that don't have the catering bags, they don't have the right equipment, and I feel sorry for the customers, I really do. So you get what you pay for, I guess, and it's not even the customer's fault for not paying it. It's DoorDash saying, yeah, 5% is okay for drivers, which, you know, servers are complaining about not getting 20%. Now DoorDash is saying that drivers get 5%, so, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm making good money, but I'm trying to find a way to make money without DoorDash, and until then I have to run it, I have to run volume, I have to make my money that way. But believe me, I'm looking at a lot of the other apps and trying to figure out where they work best without having to drive 50 to 100 miles to get to a market that does catering more often. So you'll get to see that process as I go through it, but as you can see, we did pretty bad yesterday. Made some changes to the strategy and how we run, and now we're making money again, but it's a lot harder than it was. Just dropped another KFC off at 640 plus. Went over here to the Baymont, and that one went 690. That should put me 170, a little over 170 for the day, and I'm at, I don't know, let's see, 8 noon is 4, 9.5 hours. So pretty close to $20 an hour. I'll take it. All right, the wife and I had a discussion, or the passenger princess, however you know her. We're at $174 even. We've been out for roughly 9 hours, something like that. So just shy of $20 an hour. But we're pretty tired. Like I said, we slept in the car so we could get an early start. We're heading home now. And I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. But the biggest takeaway from this is don't be afraid to change your methodologies and don't get too much in your own headspace because you're actually going to hurt your money. Even I'm guilty of it. So we'll see you in the next one.